Okay, we have a Tabata today. It's Tabata Thursday. So we'll get a bunch of weights. We're going to get nice and warm. I would put your fitness tracker on HIIT training. Let me grab a sip of water. All right, we're going to take a nice big deep breath up and exhale. 2 more. And last one. And we're just going to squat it out right here. Down and up. Good. Set those hips back. It's a 2023 playlist. I'm just looking. Yeah, August of 2023. And I did not download this one. I just came across it. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath up, but hold the arms up there and bring the knees up. So you can do anything with the arms. Have your feet apart here to help your balance out when you bring one knee up. Good. 8 more. So Tabata style, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, squat down and up. And we're going to work hard in those 20 seconds. We have 4 moves each Tabata, and we'll repeat them twice for 4 minutes. We take a break and we do another one. If we have time, we'll do a little ab finisher. Good. 2 more. Good. We're going to hip hinge right here. Hip hinge and come up on the toes. I'm going to take my fingertips to the temples. You can have your arms out to the side. Good. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Push those hips back. 2 more. We do have some swings today, I think. Last one. Good. Now we're going to come down to a squat, put our hands on the floor, and just lift and lower the hips. Just kind of go where you feel good. I'm a little tight in my quads. I can feel it. Just keep your hands down. You can either have the hands on the floor or a set of weights or a step in front of you. Just kind of find that low point where you feel it and then lift those hips. Good. Roll it all the way up. And bring your fingertips to your temples. We're going to cat and cow here. Just open up the chest and round. Good. Get everything nice and warm. Abs are engaged. Good. Last one. Good. All right. From here, we're going to squat and then just a little bit of a lunge back, a squat and a lunge back. So just wherever you want that lunge to be. You can do a more hinge or you can keep your chest up, make it more quad focused. Doesn't have to be big. We're just kind of warming up. Good. It can also be a curtsy if you don't want to do a lunge. Whatever you need today. Hinging forward will give you a little more glutes. Good. 1 more. Good. We're going to come all the way down to a plank. So you can roll it down. And we're going to walk out to a plank. Your choice whether you want to do a high plank, which is more on the wrists, or a low plank, which is a little bit more pressure on the low back, but they're the same. Okay, so you want to think, roll to your toes. I'm going to come up. The wrists feel pretty good today. Roll to your big toes. So you want to think bracing the core, not like sucking in and holding your breath. So you want to tighten up, squeeze the glutes. You can have your feet closer together. Ooh, and we're just holding, serving as our warm up. Making sure that we're not arching the back. I'm going to go down to a low plank just to show you don't want your hips up here. You want to kind of get them down, but you don't want to dip the hips. Good. And then bring your knees down and sit into child's pose. Take a nice little stretch. Bring those hands in and come on up. All right, we are ready to go. So I'll show you the move. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. I'm going to brave it. All right, so we have 4 moves. I'm going to show you the 4 moves so that way you can choose your weights. The first one is going to be a squat and a curl. I'm going to have my palms forward, squat, curl. So we curl at the top, okay? And then we have a cardio move, and that is going to be a low squat, okay? You're going to tap back and jump, okay? It's 20 seconds. The cardio is going to be kind of like easy to follow. And then we're going to do an alternating front raise. I'm going to get 8s for this. It's a little bit more shoulder, and I'm going to go across with my palm in with a straight arm, okay? Not a locked elbow. It's a little bit more for the front of the shoulder, but you are moving on an angle. Typically, I do that one with my palms front to make it a little bit more chest, but this one is palm in. And then we're going to do my favorite, side lunges with a tap down, okay? All right, may change the cardio as we go. Are we ready? 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. It's kind of like a transition, not really rest. All right, squat curl. So I think for my first set, I'm just going to use, I think I'm going to go with 12s. I'm going to keep my palms front. If you would rather do a hammer curl, you can bring your palms in. All right, ready? Here we go. So you can choose to go lighter today, you can go heavier today. We're going to get a lot of variety. I'm going to work everything. You're going to feel very accomplished. You have about 7 seconds left. Arms are straight in that squat. Last one, and we're going to put them down. Ooh, that felt good. All right. We're going to come into our squat, and we're going to stay loaded, tap, jump, or tap to the toes. I'll show you from the side. Good. Just a tap back, like a loaded squat. Feet on that railroad track. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Get your lighter weights. I'm using 8s for that alternating cross-body front raise. Ready? Here we go. You want to go slow on the way down, and you want to think about that front delt. Get that arm nice and straight. That's why you go a little lighter on this one. Tuck the pelvis under. 5 seconds. And recover. All right, side lunges. You can tap down. You can bring your arms up and over. Here we go. And try to tap down, but you can go slams. If you want a little bit more shoulder, slam. 5 seconds. And then we get that 10-second break, and we go from the top again. And recover. Squat curl. Ready? Here we go. Squat curl. Let me show from the side. Sit into those heels. Push the hips back. Good. Woo. I was going to go with 10s, but I'm glad I grabbed 12s. Feeling it. Woo. Last one. Put those weights down. Woo. All right. Get ready for that tap back to jump. Here we go. Tap, jump. You can reach the arms out. Stay loaded. Good. I love this one. It's nice and speedy. It gets the legs. Come on. Push into that foot. It's like a single leg squat. Woo. Last one. Woo. All right. Alternate for that front raise. I'm sticking with my 8s. Ready? Here we go. I think we went a little longer on that last cardio. So a couple things you can do. If it didn't feel hard enough, maybe go lower, go faster. But I think the first one out of the gate, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit to get that heart rate up. Lower with control. Last one. Good. Put it down. Side lunges. All right. Rainbow arms or tap down. Here we go. Now I'm going to try to go lower. Notice we're doing a lot of these moves where we're pushing into one heel as the other taps. We did it on the last cardio. We're doing it on this with the little side. Abs are tight. And recover. Whew. All right. We're getting a break. You're going to recover, and I'll show you the next 4. All right. Ooh, one of my favorites. 90-degree lateral raise to a kickback. So we lateral raise, kickback. Try and keep it as controlled as possible. I think I'm going to go 10s on that. All right. Then we have 2 hops, drop squat. You could go this, okay? You can come up on the toes without jumping and then side squat, okay? That's move 2. Then we have a deadlift, so go a little heavier. Deadlift to side squat, step out. Deadlift, and then I'm going to try to frame the leg that steps out, okay? Or you can keep them at the side if that felt better. So I'm going to go 15s on that. Then we have a snatch. So pick your weight for that. With any kind of cardio you want. Doesn't have to be a jump. You can also just do the snatch, picking it up off the floor. You can do a front back jump, a jump in place, a heel click, a drop squat, a burpee, a lateral hop. I'm letting you decide. I don't know which one I'm doing yet. All right, are we ready? All right. Lateral raise, kick back. All right, I'm going to start with the lateral raise. Here we go. So you hinge forward a little bit. Keep those elbows nice and high. It's probably one of my all-time favorite moves. I just love that they flow, and you can be challenged by the one set of weights. Last one. Put them down. All right, double hop, drop squat. I'm going to have my arms up. Here we go. Up, up, down. I'm going to show that I'm sitting. You can travel with it if you want, but first one out of the gate, you want to just make sure working through a good range of motion and you're getting that level change and the speed. Last one. Ooh, all right. Deadlift to step out, side squat. Ready? Here we go. Deadlift. Squat. The deadlift is a little slower. The squat, you step out. Keep that back nice and straight. Now, if this isn't for you, maybe you just do the deadlift. That's fine. Whew. It's not about reaching your toes. It's about keeping that back nice and straight. Last one. Woo. Put it down. We have the snatch. I'm going to do a 15. Ready? Woo. Here we go. Snatch. I'm going to keep it simple with a squat jump. But you can also forward and back or hop. You can hop forward and back on the toes if you want a little more bone density. Just make sure you're sitting to get the weight, not just bending over. One more. Woo. Recover from the top. Lateral raise, kick back. In 4, 3, 2, go. Ooh, getting a little breathier as we go. Ooh. Breathe. Come on. You got this. One more. Last one, put them down. All right. 2 hops, drop squat or heel click. Ready? Here we go. Up, up, down. You can also do the jump rope. okay? If you don't want your arms as high, you pick up your pace. Nice big squat. Woo. Last one. Woo. All right. Deadlift. 2 side squat. Ready? Hinge. Step out. Push the hips back. Now you only have 20 seconds, so grab some heavy weights here. Abs are tight. Whew. One more. Put them down. We have that snatch. I'm going to add a burpee this time. Whew. Use the same weight. Ready? And go. So you can do a burpee. You can have your palms on the floor or not. Maybe you have a set of weights. I'm going to try to put my palms down. The wrists are behaving themselves today. Oh, come on. Oh, finish it. Last one. Good. Recover. So remember that snatch is a hip move and core. Whew. All right. Recover. And I'll show you the next grouping. We're only doing 5 Tabatas today. That's all you need. Really. Quick amount of time. All right. This one, another combo move. We're going to have 2 weights. We're going to step out, row, come in. You know what? You can use 2 weights here. You can also use 1 weight and switch it at the top if you wanted to do, maybe go a little heavier. But think pulling back. Sometimes, when I say hip, you could still go up, but you want to think pulling back. That is move 1. Then we have, I love this one. We're going to have our feet apart, pivot, squat, jump, pivot, jump, or go up on the toes. Get that level change, but keep the feet wide, a little about shoulder distance. All right, that is 2. 3, we have swings. Get a heavy weight or like a kettlebell. Hold on to it with 2 hands. Feet are apart. This is a hip-driven move. You want to think hips moving the weight, not your hands, not momentum, backing up, okay? I'm going to use a 15 for that one, or you can use a kettlebell. And then our last move, plank punches. I haven't done those in a while. So we're going to be in a plank and we're going to punch. You're not going to look forward. And I'll give you an option. You're right here. And you're going to try to keep your hips square. If you don't like plank on knees or plank on your hands, you can be here. You can do the same thing. You can do your plank punches on your elbows. It's the same, just a little less on the wrists. But you want to keep the core tight. The wider the feet, the better that's going to help you. Are we ready? I'm ready. All right, we have the step out, alternating lateral lunge with the row. I'm going to go 12s here and 2 weights. Next time, maybe you do 1 weight. See how it feels. Ready? Here we go. Lunge, row, stand. You're not going to get that many in. I went a little heavier on my back yesterday, so I'm just going a little conservative today. But I still want to feel those muscles. Give me 1 more. Find that lateral lunge first, put it down. Woo! All right, sumo pivot. So let's start with the feet apart. Jump, pivot. I like a little touchdown. You can bring your arms up on the jump, pivot. I'll give you an alternative to make this harder next time. But this is a good one. Gets that sumo. Last one. Good. All right. Ooh, swings. swing it out. I'm gonna go 15. Feet apart, chest down. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze. Try not to extend the spine when you come up. This is a wonderful cardio move. If you're looking to do sprint interval training, but you want it low impact, get a heavy weight, go crazy with this move for 30 seconds and then recover for like 1 to 2 minutes. But we're just 20 seconds here. Put it down. Woo. All right, plank punches. I'm gonna do them high. Ready? Here we go. Don't look where you're punching. Just imagine punching, punching, punching. You're working your core. Woo. Roll to your big toes. Come on. You have an uneven load there. 3, 2, 1. All right, from the top. Woo. Step out lateral lunge with the row. I'm gonna go heavier to show it. And I'm gonna go out to this side first. Remember, you only have that 10 seconds. So when we finish the 4 moves, don't think, oh, I get a long break. No, we still have another round to make it 8 rounds in a Tabata. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that. So this is a really nice one. You can support yourself on that thigh. But get low in that lunge and pause before you row. They're 2 separate movements. Woo. Do one more. Woo. Put it down. Woo. All right. 180s or that pivot. You know what was coming. Ready? Here we go. So you can do your 180 or pivot jump. I like this one. Keep your feet apart. It's going to make it a little more difficult. Believe it or not, on the inner thighs, even though we're not coming in and out. Use your core. Hold on. Try to make a full turn and land. But if you like low impact, go with the other one, last one. Woo. All right. Swings. Woo. Ready? Woo. Go. This is legs, but it's also cardio. Have a nice even grip. Keep going. Come on. Squeeze those glutes. Woo. Come on. Squeeze at the top. Last one. Bring it down. Woo. Plank punches. Remember, if you don't like being in a plank, do an elbow plank, or you can just punch in a wide squat. Woo. All right, there we go. Make sure you're not doing this, okay? You can have your knees down. You can be on your elbows. Feet closer together is gonna be harder for your core because it takes more work so that you don't rotate. Remember, stabilize and then move. Stabilize, last one. Take a stretch. Ooh, while we're down here, take a child's pose. Bring your arms to one side. Bring that heart rate down a little bit. Ooh. All right, we're moving on. 2 more. So we're going back to legs. Let me show you the moves. 2 weights right here. So we're gonna go lunge, curtsy, lunge, switch. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, switch. Alternating sides, 2 weights. Then we have lateral jumps, line taps I call them. You're gonna have a weight in front of you for a marker, and 1 foot is behind it. Low impact, you're gonna be here. Always 1 foot behind the weight or about. Or try to move both feet together, or you can do a little syncopated hop. There's 3 options there, all right? All right, know which one you're doing. The next one is push-ups. I'm gonna make them power push-ups on our knees, Or you can do regular push-ups at the wall. You can do a chest press, what have you. Then we're gonna have our hands on dumbbells or the floor, plank moguls. It's ski season, it's the Olympics. So let me show you that one. I'm gonna have my hands on dumbbells. I'll give you a low and a high. So I'm in a plank, low. You're gonna go one foot then the other. Or you can do this. This will help develop strength, not with the jump though. So if you're having trouble with it, this is a good way to build that strength. Or just make sure you find your plank. So it's plank, plank, plank to one side, plank to the other. Ready? Whew. All right, lunge curtsy, lunge switch. I'm gonna go with 12s. Again, a little lighter for me. I may go 15s next round. All right, feet on that railroad track. Ready? Here we go. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, stand. Doesn't have to be a big lunge. You're getting a little bit time under tension. Whoop, almost fell over. Lunge, curtsy, make sure your feet are on that railroad track. Last one. And stand. Good. All right. We have those line taps. If you need the weight, put it there. If you don't need the weight there, don't take it. Ready? Here we go. This is syncopated. This is a plyo. Okay? This is low. Want big arms. Come on. You can add those arms. Good. I like this one. Whew. Back is straight. Last one. Whew. All right, push-ups. I'm going to do them on my knees. It's a plyo push-up. Butt down. Or you can do air push-ups. I'm going to go down. Push-up. Air. Elbows back. Go. Come on. Load it. Come on. You're on your knees so you can get a little bit more volume. Come on. Whew. Abs are tight. Last one. If you don't like that jump with the hands, don't do it. Just do faster push-ups. Whew. Plank. Moguls. Ready? Go. Jump. You have to brace your core. Okay? Remember, you can be here. Or here. 3, 2, 1. Remember those options. Come on up for that lunge, curtsy, lunge together. I'm going to get a heavy weight, but I'm going to hold it up at the chest. This is an option for you. Here we go. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, up. So if you don't like hands at the sides, you like a goblet hold, you can do it here. There's all kinds of options. There's no like one way to do something. You can also hold the weight like this. This is going to be a little bit more abs. The other way, the suitcase, last one, is a little bit more legs. All right, line taps. Woo. Ready, set, go. Now, if you're coming up, come up. Don't come up like this. So if you're low impact, big breath. But if you're down here, keep that back straight, right? Exhale. Use your core. 3, 2, 1. Got a core. Use that core. Use your breath. You'll hear me say that all the time. Power push-up or rapid push-ups. Knees apart. Toes can be up or down. Hands wide. You're going between your hands, not this. Here we go. So you're kind of loading, exploding. Don't do this, okay? It's gonna hurt your back, your cervical spine, part of your spine, okay? Come on. Whew. Remember, you can also be here. Another good option, last one. Ooh, I didn't show that, but you could also hand release one. That'll Be a little gentler than a jump, but it's very controlled. Hands on dumbbells, moguls. Are we ready? In 4, 3, 2, go. The biggest tip here is keeping your hands under your shoulders. Come on. Exhale, core tight. Breathe, core tight. Come on, move those legs together or one at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. So the way I program these, they get harder in intensity, right? I wouldn't have opened with that one. Okay, trying to build you up. Whew. Let your heart rate come down. Grab a drink when you can. One more. All right. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Glute bridges, burpees, any kind of burpee you want. I'll give you an alternative. Renegade rows and glute jumps. Our favorite. All right. I'll give you an option for that. Glute bridge weighted. You're gonna have one weight or two here. From there, we roll up quickly, and we do our burpees. If you have no interest in doing a burpee, you're gonna get a weight, and you're gonna squat out, up. This will get your heart rate up, but you gotta get the appropriate weight that you can move at a good speed and feel that chest. Otherwise, just do any kind of burpee. You can pick up dumbbells if you want to work the glutes a little more, or you can jump or stand. Okay, then we have renegade rows. So I'm going to do them probably on my knees because I want to get a lot in. You can do them on your toes too. I might, but we're pulling back. Try to get this knee plank. If you're really struggling with it, maybe you do them here and then you get the move and then move to that knee position, or do it in full plank as long as your hips aren't moving all over the place. Then we have glute jumps. I'll give you an option. We're going to have our hands on dumbbells. Well, I am anyway. We're going to have our right toe down, our right heel up. This is low impact right here. I'm driving. My heel on the floor stays up. Otherwise, you're going to make it airborne. Relax your shoulders because your shoulders can tighten up here. We don't want that. Okay? So we're going to go right up. You can go quickly, but your glutes and your abs are driving that hip up. Okay? And then we'll go to the other side. All right, come on down. So what are you going to use for all that? I think I'm going to use 12s for everything. I'm going to put one dumbbell on each hip for my glute bridge. We're going to go up and halfway down. And then we go right into burpees from here. And then renegade row, and then that donkey kick, or that single leg kick. Ready? Head down. Oop. This dumb clip. Ready? Go. Down an inch, up an inch. Draw your shoulders away from your ears because sometimes when we're holding weights, our shoulders creep up. So just be conscious of that. Squeeze your abs. Come on, it's only 20 seconds. Last one, we go to burpees. Swing it around. Ready? I'm going to do more traditional. But you can stand. Ooh, you can pick up your dumbbells and stand. I wouldn't jump with the dumbbells unless you really know what you're doing. Last one. Whew. All right. Renegade row. Here we go. Lower with control. Keep those hips level. Put that hand under your shoulder. Whew. Hold back. Abs are tight. Hips are down. Last one. Whew. All right. Left toe forward. Left heel up. Ready? Here we go. Keep your hands under your shoulders. That's why I love up on dumbbells. Come on. As you jump, the glute lifts. As you jump, okay? But you don't have to jump. Elevate. Leg up as the foot comes up. Last one. Whew. All right. All again. Only difference here, we're going to do a glute bridge hold. Okay? Ready? Hold it. Hold it. If you like those down an inch, up an inch better, do that. Come on. Higher, hold. An isometric hold really builds that endurance, gets the heart rate up. Squeeze, abs, glutes, hamstrings, and bring it down. Whew. All right, the burpee. You can do a one-hand burpee if you want. Why not? So, haven't done that in a while. You can do one hand. Haven't done it. Ooh. Oh, that just came to me. I used to do that one on a step. You can do it on a weight. Last one. Ooh. All right. Renegade row. I love this series. Here we go. Whew. Here it is on the toes. Keep your hips down, feet wide. Come on. Definitely harder on your core. Brace it. Brace it. Last one. Whew. All right. Right toe down. Right heel up. That left leg up. Here we go. Now it's probably going to be easier on one side. Elevate. Elevate. Squeeze. Stamp the ceiling. Heel up. I like a flex foot. You can do a pointed toe. Hands under your shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Get that heart rate down. Whew. I love this workout. So it's very interesting, especially when you're just starting out. I work with clients who are really new to this type of workout, and the hardest part of it is the transition from cardio, and they're like, I can't pick up my weights. I'm like, you have to in 10 seconds. So you have to say, maybe I went out too hard on the cardio. That's relative. That's going to improve as your fitness level improves. I'm huffing and puffing. There's no end game. We're all always striving to get better. And on any given day too. Here in the Northeast, we have been in freezing temperatures, unlike any other, with a lot of ice. We're stuck in the house. That weighs on our mood. We're not out walking maybe. We're not getting sun. Maybe it's changing our circadian rhythm and we're not sleeping. So all those things really matter. We're gonna go alternating hamstring. Keep your head above your heart. Whew. Now, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes of abs to give you a little more. If you want to cool down, you don't want to do the abs, you can come back and do them another time. Whew. Do we need abs? No. Our abs were working the whole time. Last one. Whew. Just want that heart rate down. Stretch out your shoulder. And let's stretch out our calf. So take one foot back. I'll show you from the side. Feet on that railroad track. Good. Switch. So I like to just do a little extra for when you have time, but they're not like, oh my gosh, I didn't get a good workout because I didn't lay on the floor and do core. We were doing core the whole time, AKA all the squats, all the unilateral work, hands behind, and then hinge forward, come back up. And then hold the next one down, get that nice stretch. If your heart rate is way up here, keep this moving. Come all the way up, do a big arm circle, woo, and a shoulder roll. All right, we're gonna come on down to the floor. Now we already did that plank hold. That was fun to start out with. All right, I'm gonna show an option if you don't wanna be on your back for this one. We're gonna start out with penguins on our back. If you don't like that, you can do that here. Okay, it's the same move. Okay, so if you like a standing option for that, you can do that. If you're just not ready to come to the floor, you want to pretend you have like a pane of glass in front of you and a pane of glass behind you. I don't think we need weights for this at all. No weights, just your beautiful self. All right, we're gonna have our feet apart. You can have your hands above the head and switch, or you can go side to side. These are all 30 seconds and go. Now, I don't want you to go too fast, because if you go fast like this, you're not going to get that maximum crunch, okay? So maybe you go slower and take your hand to support the head. Oh, that sky looks so pretty outside. I just got a glimpse. The sun's finally coming out. Love it. It's gonna help that snow melt. Last one. Nice. All right. Look at my little cheat sheet. Oh, this one I like. You're not gonna really get a break, but it's going to be progressive. You're gonna have your right foot down, left knee up, hands behind your head. It's a single-sided bicycle. This foot's down. Crunch. It's a single-sided bicycle. And all these are meant to be levels that you can stay at, okay? If you want to make it a little harder, you're going to take that leg that's on the floor and bring it to tabletop. It's not going to move. It's not moving. It is a little awkward, I know. Okay? Go back to foot on the floor, okay? If you want. Okay? Keep it there. If you want to make it harder, bring it out to a hollow hold. It's a single-sided hollow bicycle. Now, we've done these before alternating. I don't think I've ever done them to one side. Give me 3 more. You can always go back to tabletop or foot down. Last one. Bring it in. Whew. All right. Good job. Stretch it out. Whew. We're going to do something in between. All right. Head up. We're going to take our legs up, and we're going to do Pilates scissors. 30 seconds. You could do this with your head down. You could do it with your hands behind the head and just really actively keep your hips down, okay? So you're seeing how much you can get this leg in without kicking up to a reverse curl. 3, 2, 1. Rest your head. All right, we're going to go to the other side. Hands behind the head, left foot down. Bring your hands behind your head. You're going to go over to that right knee and kick it out. There should be some press into that left foot. I want everybody to start here because you kind of get the rhythm. My head, neck, and shoulders are up. And then if you're like, oh, I want a little more. Now, it is harder, I think, to have it in tabletop because I want to move that leg. So you have to tell yourself, keep this right here. If you have somebody next to you, have them hold it, or better yet, have them press here, okay? Now, if you want a little more, take that leg that was in tabletop, and put it out. Oh, abs are tired. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, ooh, 5, 4, 3, breathe through it. It's hard, I know. 2, 1, hug it in. Oh, so that's a really good progression. I played around with that a little bit because I taught it in class and I discovered something. I needed to start with the foot down. And then you can always stack on from there. All right, we're gonna do another Pilates move. All right, I'm gonna hug the knees in. Be careful not to lift the hips. Your hips are down, knees in, and we go out. Double leg stretch, pull in, press out. It's not a reverse curl, okay? We hug in, we go to hollow, we circle. There's lots of ways to do this. You can have your feet down, okay? Circle, you can pull in, if that's better, or just kind of go right there. One more. Ooh. All right, come on up. Since we already did a bunch of planks, we have one more move. We're gonna roll like a ball to a boat pose hold. So you're gonna hug your knees in, roll your shoulders down. It won't work if your shoulders are shrugged. Eyes to your belly button. We're gonna roll, come up, hollow or knees bent. Roll. You can be right here, okay, or extend. There's a pause. Roll. And you want to hold the feet in so that you don't do this. So you're actively holding gently your shins so that you can be in a ball, okay? Not like a legs flailing, okay? So here we go. Keep going. Ooh, it's hard. My shoulders weren't down. If your shoulders are up, it's going to be harder. This also gets better the more you do it. Last one. Woo. Bring the arms up and recover. Woo. Let's go to a 90-90. Excellent job. 90-90 stretch. Let's just hold this and just take a side bend first. Oh, it feels so good. And we'll go to the other side. Little mermaid. Try to get your arm up. Nice. All right. Let's come over and stretch over this front leg. I saw a reel this morning of an exercise that I used to do a lot in this position, but I saw it with like a little weight, and it was like something from the 80s. It was pretty funny, but I have to bring it back. It reminded me. So it was kind of like this with a weight here. It was funny. Anyway, we're going to the other side. But I used to do it a lot. I do it in my in a Pilates. I do that one a lot. But I kind of forgot about it, putting it into my mainstream workout. So now this side for me, I'm just going to show you, is much tighter. So this knee stays up a little bit. Too much information, but I have a meniscus tear in this knee that they're not going to do anything about. So it just takes me a little longer to feel good in that knee, but it's not impossible. I just have to spend a little more time. So I usually take this stretch here instead of here. And then as I get warmer, I might or might not come over. All right, come on up. So we're going to be doing this one soon. All right. All right, let's take a nice hamstring stretch with a fold forward. You can touch your toes if you want, but it really doesn't mean that you're getting any better of a stretch. The better stretch comes from hinging, not touching my toes. I could touch my toes all day long, and I'm not really feeling my hamstrings here. So fold. Roll it up. Good. Come on around. Let's do a little cat and cow. Hands under shoulders, knees under your hips, and we're going to round and arch. Excellent job today. So it always, you always have to find the best position for you. Like for you, if touching your toes gives you a better hamstring stretch, then do that. I just find that I don't hinge enough, and I try to hinge first for me. Curl the toes under. All right, brace your core before you do anything else. Don't just pop up. Brace the core and let the knees float for a second. Engage the core and then press down. So we always want to be moving with intention. Let's take a little twist here. So bring your left hand to your right shin or ankle. And go to the other side. Look up and under. And then walk those hands in. When you get here, bend your knees, reach for your elbows. And you can sway or not. And then ragdoll all the way up. Last thing to come up is your head. Big, deep breath. Hands into your heart. And give yourselves a hand. Give yourself some love. So I think we got everything in there in about 45-ish with abs. So let me know how you like that. I definitely will post that later today. And I'll see you next time.